Hi, everybody. Hope you're really well. Okay, I'm just going to start now. So, welcome to this talk on the pink celestial angels. I'm really excited about this one because it's one of my favorite ones. And the number of times I work with and call on the pink angels and actually feel the difference. And the way I've noticed the, well, in particular, the Rahani celestial healing, how it's changed my life. But today we're just going to focus on the pink angels and the pink ray of love. So just bear with me 1 minute while I share my screen. Okay, so welcome everybody. Hope you're having a really lovely day. Okay. So we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about the pink celestial angels and how they can help you and how to connect with them. And who are they? Who are the pink celestial angels? How they can help you. And we're going to do meditation and exercises with the pink angels. And then we're going to have some questions and answers, and that's going to be it. So who are the pink celestial angels? Well, they come in on the pink ray of love, and that's the third ray. And they're particularly connected with the Rahani celestial healing energy. And those of you who don't know Rahani celestial healing, if you look up Carol Ann Stacey's website, the founder, rahanicelestialhealing.co.uk, you can read a bit about it there. It was an energy that was brought in 2002 through Carol having an out-of-body experience. And it works with our higher selves, and it comes in on the pink ray of love, and it helps us particularly to open up to truth, love, and compassion. And it brings many gifts with it. So it helps you open your third eye. It automatically connects you with the pink angel of love when you have it. It automatically connects you with the Pleiadian guide. And it helps in many more ways than I can imagine. And it comes across very gentle, but it's extremely powerful. So the pink angels are here to help us to open our hearts and to fully heal. And the pink celestial angels that work with Rahani, I was chatting to Carol about this, they're the same angels as the pink ray. So it's exactly the same angels, which is lovely. So they do both. They're very, very helpful to children too. And hopefully you're going to help feel them. You're going to feel them today. So just to talk a little bit about the pink ray of love, what are the rays? So the rays are essentially vibrations of color, divine vibrations of color that come into the planet. And the first 7 rays, I think it was the bridge that actually channeled this, the first 7 rays have already anchored onto the planet. And the third ray is the ray of love. But there are many more rays. I think there's about 22 or more that are coming into the planet now. And each ray brings a different vibration, different angels, different attributes, different masters. And so sometimes those of you that are doing meditation and think you only see color, remember everything above 5th dimension. In spirit, those beings can morph into and appear whatever way they like. So they're not bound by a physical form. They're not bound by time and space. So they can essentially morph into different forms, and that's why the colors are actually so powerful. Spirit really taught me that a while back when I was visualizing color. I didn't realize it's actually pure spirit, and the divine beings can totally work through that and come in on it. So the pink ray of love is particularly connected with Archangel Chamuel and Archaea Charity as the angels of this ray. And of course, it's all about the heart, healing the heart, opening the heart, connecting with the unified field of one heart, which we're all connected to, even though we might feel at times in our lives completely and utterly disconnected to it. If you think yourself, if there's anything you've moved through, if there's no love there, if you don't feel your heart, that's probably when you felt the most lost. So this is why this is so powerful at the moment, these pink angels of love. And I'm going to do little exercises that we can send to people who are having a particularly hard time, send to continents, and send to where there's troubled areas. And this ray is the third ray, as I mentioned. So these archangels and the pink angels are helping humanity and the elementals to heal and open everything in the heart that needs healed. So remember the elementals. The elementals are the earth beings that are primarily, they're like these divine source beings. So say the elementals to do with a flower will have been perfectly and utterly formed to form that flower, the spirit of the flower. And if humanity goes tampering with that flower without permission, what happens is sometimes the elemental can morph into a different form and become negative and reattach to the person. And then there are certain cases, which I'm not really going to go into much, but there are certain cases when the elemental can rule the person way more than the person realizes. The person, that's where some people have completely lost their innate humanity and their ability to walk as divine beings, because they're swamped by some other energies. But the pink angels and the pink ray can actually heal them and help restore this balance. As I mentioned, this ray is one of the rays that has been already anchored onto the earth. So how can the pink celestial angels help you? Well, this slide is actually channeled. I did a meditation yesterday and I just asked them. I was like, how can you, what would you like me to say to the people tomorrow? And this is what I got. So opening your heart to the love that you are. So, I mean, that one statement alone is so simple, but so powerful, because in essence, that's what you are. And in essence, it's the love within you, the divine I am presence, and the love that comes through you that knows exactly how you need to heal, what you need to release, and how to bring you back to wholeness. So if there's something that can increase that communication with that divine, it's so wonderful. And yeah, use it more and more and more. Connection with the divine. Soothing and calming the soul. This is a wonderful one. A really, really wonderful one with the angels. We love to work with children, they said, the pink angels. By calling us, we fill the space with so much love that nothing harmful can get in. So when I was reading that, I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It works. I know some of the plant spirits that the shamans use have the same sort of principle, that they bring in so much divine light that they clear the space. And of course, always the intention is without judgment, that any energies released or any energies that a person has to release, be it elementals or whatever, they go back to their proper place in the universe without judgment. And also by saying that, it doesn't exclude healing. So it's like within the law of grace, within the law of what your soul needs to experience, within that love, what does your soul need to experience? So if there's something deep within you that needs healed, it's going to come up. So even if you fill the space with divine energy, it is going to gently push out what needs healed, be it emotional, mental, deep, spiritual. It will gradually come up and out if that's your intent to truly heal and know yourself. And when you really know yourself and you're able to connect with your heart, then you just, connect source above, heart, source below, and then you become much better service to what you're here for and to the divine. And this is what the pink angels are helping with as well. And they said, we love humanity. Okay, so the pink light and the angels in this ray also help with forgiveness. So we're going to do a little exercise on the next slide about with relationship, because forgiveness is a huge one. And forgiveness is also one that you can't really take really, really lightly. Sometimes people say, oh yes, just forgive and let go. But sometimes forgiveness requires an apology. Sometimes there's another action of forgiveness, and where there's a relationship where the person, say, isn't ready to forgive. In those cases, I always say, connect with the higher self, or get a therapist to go and call on the spirit of that person that says done you wrong, and call on their spirit. Does their spirit need help, first of all? Are they lost? Are they earthbound? Are they in a place to even know? So there's lots and lots of aspects to each one of these, and a lot of depth that we can kind of go into, which we're not really going to cover today, because we're going to keep it nice and simple. But just so that you know that that sometimes within the simplicity, getting out of the way and observing how spirit wants you to heal something is probably the most powerful way, the quickest way, and the most divine way to help people to heal, that they can just truly let go. Because then often, as I mentioned with the spirit can just say, I'm sorry, and then the person is able to actually release and let go. So being less reactive as the heart opens, this was a big one for me. Be quite sensitive when I was younger, felt way too much. And of course, when you carry stuff, if there's any soul or ancestral stuff and a story that goes with you, sometimes you can react more than you realize. And rather than being from a place of stillness and letting it sit and go, what am I really to do in this situation? Which, of course, as your heart opens more and more, and the more you connect with these angels, then that happens less and less. You become less reactive about people, reactions on social media. I kind of haven't even got into discussions at the minute. Some of the heated discussions, I'm just like, whatever you want, believe what you want. It's up to you. That's your journey. I'm just following where I'm guided to go, and I just don't get pulled into it. And just then do a meditation, open your heart to love, and just surround the planet in love and golden light. So connection to other people, the earth and its elements. This is something massively I've noticed in my own work with Rouhani, and as my own spirituality deepens even more, there's just way more heart there. I feel the earth way stronger. My communication with spirit, the elements, and the connection to other people. So you kind of can rise above judgment and things that don't matter. And in the journey towards that, there's lots of fluctuations. And you also never know what's down the road either, because you can only be in the present moment. So, and we're all brothers and sisters on a journey. So yeah, we're here to help one another. And the pink angels can very much help with this, and the pink ray of love, strengthening the love heart, one love connection, and the web of life, and the one heart of love within all the people. Appreciation of beauty and healing relationships. And anything that love brings. I love this one, because that one's endless. That one's completely and utterly endless, infinite. Okay. So a few little exercises with the pink angels this morning, the pink celestial angels. So we're going to do the first one on a relationship. So I just want you to just relax your shoulders, whatever you're doing. Give yourself a little shake, a little pat, move in the chair, feel your feet on the ground, and just close your eyes. And just imagine, first of all, a beautiful pink light in your heart. I'm going to call on the pink angels now, the pink celestial angels of the pink ray, Archangel Chamuel, Archaea Charity, to come into your heart. And just the first image that comes to you, ask them to show you the first image of a person, of a relationship that needs a little bit of attention. You might not think it does. They might just want to send someone some love this morning. And just don't doubt it. So if you have that person, the image of that person, just now, as you breathe, see the ball in your heart, the pink ball in your heart expanding. With every breath you're taking, the pink ball in your heart expanding. And now see a pink bridge of light coming from your heart to the other person's heart. And visualize a beautiful pink divine source light coming down to you and to them. This beautiful pink ray of light. And it's also going down to the very core of Mother Earth. And as you breathe, the whole space is just filling with pink. I'm going to ask the pink angels to surround a cloak of pink light around this person or persons who you've been called on to send a little bit of extra love today. And now we're going to call on the pink fire, the lilac fire of source, which is part of the violet flame, which is held by Archangel Zadkiel, Saint Germain, Amethyst. And we're going to violet flame the energy between you and this person. The entire space between you and this person that forms the relationship energy, the energy of the relationship. We're going to burn it. We're going to burn any little clouds or anything in this relationship. Just breathe. Just let them do the cleaning work, cleaning, clearing. Just visualize, keep centered in your heart. Keep centered in your heart and your breathing. Doesn't matter if you think what you think, just center in your heart. Ignore your thoughts, ignore your feelings. Just keep breathing. And I'm just going to read the Ho'oponopono. You can keep your eyes closed. I'm just going to read this 3 times. For any relationships that you feel might have a little bit of stickiness from past lives, from souls. So I'm just going to read this 3 times and you just can stay relaxing, stay with your breath. And you can speak these words from your heart. And you can also use the we are form if you're saying it on behalf of your ancestors or your soul. So I'm going to use the I am form, but use whatever form you want to say. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. I love you. I thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. I love you. I thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. I love you. I thank you. And now just breathe. Okay, so now I'm just going to add a little bit to that. So I'm just going to ask for the golden ray of light is also coming with the pink angels. They're surrounding the relationships in also gold with the pink in the middle, the gold platinum light. So wonderful, wonderful. So you can surround that pink light, with that, you can use the violet flame and then bring in the gold. And then of course, with any connections you've made, now just say thank you to their higher self. And you're consciously unaware, with your awareness, you're closing the energy off and they go back to their proper place, and then you feel your feet and you can open your eyes. So don't forget, anytime you send energy through time, anytime you're calling on whatever, well, not so much calling on, but anytime you're specifically doing healing or clearing, you create portals. So you need to close them again, or ask the pink angels and your guides to do it for you. And this is a really powerful one, the Ho'oponopono. If you're working with the pink angels and you're using that love and you just feel like there's some unspoken words there, this is really powerful and really helpful to help to heal relationships, heal yourself, heal your ancestors, and that kind of thing. So also someone having a hard time. So if you know anybody now who's having a hard time, be it, with the situation, what's happening in life, illness, the lovely thing about the angels and also these high vibration energies is that because they are pure divine source, it's like you're not interfering in any way. You're just sending love out of your heart, which is not interfering, because in a way, when you do that, you're getting out of the way and you're allowing spirit and their higher self to receive it exactly as it's meant to be. So with someone who's having a hard time or ill, you can ask the pink angels to go and wrap that pink cloak around them. Wrap that pink, and just visualize. I get this image of like a heart, and this surge of pink light coming into the heart and through it. And it's almost like the energy of a Taurus. If you haven't watched Thrive, watch it. The energy of a Taurus, where the if you like, the energy comes in like that, and it goes like that and round, but it's like this way. So in the heart, you can see that the pink light coming in, and at first in some people it can be quite small, the channel of pink light, and if you keep pulsing it into their heart, it expands in the heart, and that's aligned with their higher self. And you can also say, with the relationships, I ask that the pink angels from the pink ray of love completely heal my relationship with whoever it is throughout all timelines and all dimensions. And when you say something like, it is done, beloved, I am, it is done, beloved, I am, it is done, beloved, I am, you're empowering what you've just said and handing it over to the divine I am. So that's another lovely one. So yeah, the pink flame. So I mentioned the lilac fire of source. This is a new energy, very pink, within the violet flame. It's like the violet flame had more love added. And today in meditation, when I was also calling on the pink angels, they were bringing in a lot of golden white light. And the golden white light, the gold platinum colors are the highest vibration colors on the planet at the moment. And they mix very well. Of course, those of you who do Rahani celestial healing, it's the golden white light that comes down the person, and then the pink in the heart. That is how the beings come in for the healing. And babies and animals. So I would actually just love to do this now with you, just with everybody on, or everybody who looks in the future. If we just close our eyes again, I'm going to call on the pink ray, Archangel Chamuel, Angel Charity. And the pink ray also connects to the Elohim of the third ray of love. And we're going to do a meditation to the St. Louis, Missouri crystalline pink flame retreat in a minute. But there is a bridge between this retreat and the Elohim of the third ray, Heros and Amora, in Lake Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And I'm going to call on Heros and Amora now, because the Elohim are builders of form, and the pink ray. And I'm just going to ask that everybody listening Again, feel your feet. We're going to call on Archangel Michael, the beings to protect the guardians of the fifth dimension above, just to protect the space, the pink ray. And I'm just going to ask that you visualize the pink ray and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pink angels coming in to the earth and wrapping around every single baby and child on the planet. Every single child, every single baby, and also those that are unborn in the mother's womb, or if the mother needs it, they'll do what needs be to just surround them completely in this pink cloak of divine love. Which I feel is also merging with this white Christed divine light, platinum gold light. So I'm just going to follow what Spirit's showing me. Find Christed light dragons coming in. Just breathing some fires of transmutation. Just breathe. Just put another surge of pink light in. Another surge of pink light into the earth. Wrap it again around all the children, every single one. Okay, so they're just asking me also to wrap it around all the decision makers at the moment. They want us to add that in. The decision makers, all the decision makers on the planet, to wrap the pink cloak of divine love around them. And we're bringing in the lilac fire of source again, through their higher selves, the pink ray. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see the energy of the group. It's fantastic. And there's a few other colors being added. That's okay. We're just going to watch. And now there's a third wave of pink light coming in. Big, big wave, Archangel Chamuel. The angels are bringing it in. Charity. And I'm just going to see that pink light fully anchored and connected to the divine core of Mother Earth. The divine white light, the Mother Earth, radiating it out through the entire core of Mother Earth. Completely around the whole Earth. And out into the environment, the air, space. And then we're going to surround the entire Earth with this film of gold. Platinum gold. And the angels are just thanking you so much for doing that. And of course, we can also include the animals in that as well, that meditation. So anytime you want to repeat that, I'm just going to thank the guardians and thank the ray and let that continue as and when, to pulse that beautiful divine light of love into the earth exactly as it's meant to be, according to the higher selves of everybody receiving it. You can use it for your food and water and anything else you feel. You can just call on them. I'll ask now that they just go and give you a big hug, anybody that's watching, and help you to open your heart further. Okay, so now we're going to do the last meditation with them. We're going to go to the crystal pink flame over St. Louis, Missouri. And so again, just stay in your meditation. You can just have a little sip of water, feel your feet, and just allow yourself to relax and breathe. And just whenever you're ready, close your eyes. And I'm just going to ask Archangel Sandalphon just to really ground you. Just see those roots, whatever color they are, going down to the very core of Mother Earth. Breathe. Allow yourself to feel. Relax even more with every breath. And just feel that wonderful connection with the Mother Earth. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. Just feel your feet on the ground. And your intention to fully connect with Mother Earth. From your heart, we say a huge thank you to Mother Earth for the blessing of being here. For everything she gives us, the life force, the energy, the wonderful things. And then from your feet, you'll travel back up, come back into your heart again. See the divine white light source energy right above you, and just send that up. Send that connection up to connect with your higher self. Ask Archangel Michael's protecting the space. But when we're centered in heart center, of course, and you're asking your energy field to be adjusted by the divine, that is what will happen. They will protect you. Especially where it's your intention for the divine to totally adjust your energy field exactly as it's meant to be. So come into your heart again and just breathe in that beautiful white light with real pink in the middle. And just breathe and let that pink ray expand. Kuan Yin wants to come in. Goddess of mercy, goddess of children. She's saying thank you to the group. Just allow that pink ray to expand even more in your heart. Kuan Yin's also asking if you feel like doing that meditation for the children more often, it'll be very, very grateful. Because she's saying there's an urgency about it, and it would be wonderful to keep doing that one. So now we're going to call on Archangel Chamuel and Charity of the third ray. And we're going to call on a guardian from the fifth or seventh dimension and above to come down to you now. So is it a power animal looking? Is it an angel? Whatever you feel, you always feel your heart with them. And if you're in doubt, just ask your guardian angel, your ascension angel, to hold your hand, Archangel Chamuel, to take you there, and Charity to take you there directly. And just connect with this guardian. And just see yourself going with this guardian all the way up through the layers in the earth. So before we go to the retreat, Spirit's also bringing us just out into the stars. And we're connecting with the planet Venus. The love of Venus is coming in. And just allow that extra pink ray of love coming in. And just see yourself over this beautiful temple in St. Louis, Missouri, where the doors open, and it's kind of like a crystalline pink temple. And you walk inside and there's a beautiful water fountain inside. And some of you are getting into the water for a swim. Some of you are drinking it. And you're just being with the water for a little while. And the vibration of the water is that of pure love. The crystals are utterly and divinely perfect. And it's a gift of life, this water. So just breathe. Just see that pink ray in your heart expanding again. And now each person is going to receive exactly what they need from this temple, this etheric retreat. So some people are getting little gifts. Other people are like getting a cleansing from it. Other people are like getting a healing from it, where parts of their aura is actually being cleaned and sealed. And if you don't see what you're getting, it doesn't matter. Just relax and breathe, because your intent and your open-heartedness and your breathing in your heart will allow the angels and the beings to come into your space and to give you exactly what you need. And you can do this before bed if you ask them to go in your dream time. Just breathe again. So now they're going to put you in a chair. Imagine yourself sitting in this really comfortable chair. It's a very bright chair. And the angels are starting to work on your crown above your head. And they're starting to help you open a little bit more and align exactly to your higher soul consciousness, of your higher self. They're helping you open your Antakarana bridge, allowing more of this pink angel love through your heart and through your entire being. And you can see a beautiful pink rose in your heart, just with its petals opening more and more as this light expands. Spirit's showing me that this pink rose, this energy of the heart, is like the portal to the divine, the ascended masters. Your own, divine soul, higher self can communicate through here. So the more you strengthen this, the more they're able to show you and communicate with you, and the more you're able to be in the truth of who you are. So just breathe again, relax, breathe. And just see these old doors in your heart flying open. They burst open and fall off. And you're going to put them in a pile and you're going to burn them. And those doors represent the 3D conditioning of the heart that we all carry. Burn the doors, burn the hinges, melt the frame. That there is no door anymore. It's just a white light. A white light exactly and divinely attuned to your higher self from the 5th dimension and above. So we're going to make sure we're just going to give a few minutes, call on the violet flame. The beings like Kali that help to destroy, really good at destroying those aspects of ourselves that we don't need anymore. That's it. So make sure that the doors have all turned into complete dust. And if they haven't, you can hand it over to one of your guardians in your higher self and say, look, please, can you completely and utterly make sure that that is completely dissolved, if that's your intention. There's a few spirit animals coming in to help some of the group. And now I'm going to get you to visualize big old 3D doors in the middle of the earth, on the earth. It's like these big doors. I'm going to ask that the group push down the doors, the 3D doors, and burn them. So everything that's serving 3D, of course, we always do this through divine grace, in align with divine higher self, the I am presence. We're not interfering with anybody, but we're going to burn the 3D doors down in align with the higher selves. So burn down the 3D doors, the frame, everything, and just melt that. So that every structure that is serving 3D, that is promoting anything other than divine highest consciousness, we ask now that it's taken into the hands of the divine I am, and it will collapse in divine timing and divine grace, allowing the manifestation of the new, like divine higher self of everybody to manifest fully on the planet in health and love and peace. So we're going to bring in the violet flame again, just to burn the frame. The doors going, you just need a little bit more work on the frame. Perfect. And breathe. And again, the angels are thanking you for your work. And now we're thanking them. And some of you are diving in the pool again, having a quick swim before we leave. And you're just being given a flower to put in your heart. And it's like that flower is the gift from the pink angels, that connection, that gift of love from the pink angels that you can go to at any place, at any time, any second, in any moment. Okay. So now we're going to thank them. And we're going to leave, go back to our guardians, and we're going to gently make our way all the way back. And there's a few of you that might need to go back there or stay there tonight in your dream time, and that's okay. You can just ask your higher self and your divine guardians for your highest good to bring you back in divine and right timing, in divine grace. And just whenever you're ready, come into the room, feel your feet on the ground, move your body a little bit. And just only whenever you're ready, open your eyes. So, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. So just as a reminder, you can simply call on the pink celestial angels. You don't need the Rahani Celestial Healing Attunement for this. Anybody can. And Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Charity, you can say something like, I ask the beloved divine pink celestial angels and Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Charity to help me with. And you can always add on in divine timing and divine grace through the divine I am presence. Those words always handed over so that your own will is at one with divine will, and that which you manifest is at one with divine will, and that way you never create karma as well. So I'm going to have a few questions, and just to say thank you so much. Our email is info@pathwayteaching.com. The website's pathwayteaching.com, and love and pink angel blessings. I'm going to stop the share and just check the chat. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so there's just a few requests to hold people in the space. Absolutely, we can do that. And okay, no worries at all, Louise. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Claire. Thank you all so, so much. I could really feel thank you, Joanna, honey. I could really feel the group energy. Oh, thanks, Shauna. So much love. Lovely to see you, even though I can't see you. Lovely to hear your wee message. And yeah, I could really feel the energy of the group with that one. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And yeah, just so much love. And may the pink angels bless your day, and may they always be with you. And especially in times of need where you're going through a tough time, just call on them, because they're always there. And thank you, Deirdre. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you so much. And loads of love and pink angel blessings to everybody. Have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.